Hello, hello, everyone. It is time for another visual novel Saturday. We will be starting. Why is my mouth tracking? What the heck? Okay, hold on. I gotta fix something. My mouth isn't tracking. Why is it doing this? Hold on. We're already scuffed. We're like a minute in and we're already scuffed. This is perfect. How you doing, Bob? I'm joined by these lovely voice actors. Would you all like to introduce yourself, starting with Amumu, and then going to Anne, and I don't know.
Hi, fellow degenerates. I hope you're ready for some debauchery.
Anne, would you like to say something? Anne?
Anne? Kitty Anne? Kitty patootie.
And she's gone.
Did we lose Anne? That fast? Oh, her mic died. Oh no.
This is Anne. She's super cute.
Yeah.
Follow
Hi,
her.
I'm Anne. I'm amazing. Follow me.
Shout out.
Cheers. Say something.
Something.
No, I'm not cute. Fuck you, by the way. Dish.
Wait, me?
Yeah, I said fuck you. You said something.
Fair enough.
No, I'm not cute. Dish, say hi.
Greetings.
Haku. Haku, you're the newest one here.
Ah!
Introduce yourself. Say hi.
Hello, my name is Haku. I got a gun.
You have a gun. And Hime. Ooh. So if you want to follow any of these amazing voice actors, I can't English today. Please give them all a follow. They're all listed right here. Anne, is your mic like charging, or like is it gonna come back? Because I think you come pretty early on as well. At least one of your characters. So I want to make sure before we start that we're all Oh, I accidentally opened Microsoft Store. I didn't mean to do that. I just want to make sure we all able to talk today. Or maybe she's running the other mic. I don't know.
Is it working?
Yeah, we can hear you. Hi.
I just had to go plug it out and plug it back in.
Oh, okay.
You know, famous tech stuff.
Would you like to say hi and introduce yourself?
Hi, everybody. Remind Classy how cute he is.
Fuck you! I hate you
I'll
all.
fight you anytime.
Okay, bet. Okay. So without further ado, let's start.
Let's quest.
I'm not cute, by the way. Fucking fight me.
Is that your Sans impression?
Oh, my Sans. Sans was the doctor.
My name is Sans Undertale.
We're not playing Undertale. We're playing Fate.
We can do both.
I am a cutie patootie fallen angel. Fuck you, Bob. Alright.
Good job, Bob.
We're hitting the start button.
Good job, bud.
Tight Moon presents. Oh my god, it's Haas! Yo, no way!
Oh my goodness. It's the Wow.
Haas came in and got banned. Let's go.
Fuck you, dude. Alright, so the narration... Yeah, so the narration starts off with me and then it goes into Rin, so I'll let you know, Hime, when you can take over narration, okay?
Okie dokie.
It was a thrust like lightning. Spearhead thrust to pierce my heart. Trying to dodge it would be useless. Being lightning, it's invisible to the human eye. But the lightning that tries to pierce me is repelled by the moonlight that tries to save me. Clang, a beautiful sound. No, the sound before me is heavier than steel. The armor she is wearing is not beautiful at all, and is unrefined as the cold night. The sound wasn't beautiful at all. It was actually the sound of steel. It's just that the night is beautiful enough to turn it into a charming sound like a bell. And that'd be you, Chiro.
I ask of you, are you my master?
She asks in a voice that lights up the darkness.
I have come forth in response to your summons. From this time forward, my sword shall be with you, and your fate shall be with me. Now, our contract is complete.
Yes, the contract has been completed. When she chose me as her master, I'm sure I swore to help her too. The moonlight still lights up the darkness. As if following the knight's example, the shed again falls silent. Time has stopped. The scene lasts less than a second, but I'll remember the scene vividly even when I'm gone to hell. The face slightly turned, the quiet green eyes. The instant becomes eternity. The blue outfit symbolizing her sways in the wind. A faint blue light filters in. The golden hair shines in the moonlight. Fate. That's the name of the game. Haha.
Good one.
Alright, now this is you taking over, Hime.
This is a story from 10 years ago. I'm watching someone I know very well. A tall man with a deep-featured face, who to my knowledge has never told a joke, is patting my head. No, that's not quite right. I guess he doesn't know how much strength to use. So to be more accurate, he's grabbing my head and smashing it around. I guess that's only to be expected. After all, that's the first time he's ever patted my head.
Did we choose? I don't think we chose a voice for this because it just appears one time, so I'll do it. I'll have to get going now. You know what to do, right?
I answered the deep voice with a polite, yes. The man patting my head nods once, let's go, and stands up. So, that was it. If I'd known then that this was our final moment together, I would have made him laugh with my best jokes. I had practiced telling jokes a lot, and hoped that I could bring a smile to his grave face. I guess you could say I was sad that I couldn't tell him any of them.
Put the association in your debt by the time you mature. I'll let you decide what to do after that. You should be able to take care of yourself.
Even though he said such things, I guess he was still worried. He told me about the heirloom jewels, the jewels inherited from the master, and how to manage the basement. As he was telling me all the things I didn't yet know, I realized even as a child, that most likely, he wouldn't be coming back. A war had started. Not a war between countries, but a war between people. But the only ones at war were 7 people. In a situation like this, the word war should be unsuitable, but here it's a different story, as the ones in conflict are Magi. Magi?
Magi.
Magi, got it. The 7 Magi, even from a different faction, had started to compete for unknown reasons and killed each other in unknown years. Ways. Hey. The man standing before me was one of them. He too was in a position to kill or be killed. He must have known more keenly than I did that his time was near.
Rin, the Holy Grail will appear eventually. It is our duty as the Tosaka family to win it. More importantly, if you want to be a Magus, you can't avoid it.
Once more, he patted my head and left. That was the end.
Hi, Mishka, how you doing?
That was the last time I saw the man who entered the Holy Grail War as a master and died. The man who was my teacher as well as my father. Take care, father. I see him off politely.
Thank you, thank you. I'm excited to play it as well.
I knew he was on the verge of crying, but I shed no tears. I loved him. He was a great father and a great magus. Among magi, there are only obstinate people. In the whole world, I don't think anyone had a better character than his. He taught me as a teacher and loved me as a father. That's why I decided to choose my path according to what he left me in the end.
Rin, the Holy Grail will appear eventually. Oh, thank you, Rabbit. I hope you have a good move. It is our duty as the Tosaka family to win it. More importantly, if you want to be a magus, you can't avoid it. Is it magus or magus? Do you know, Amumu? My pronunciation is terrible.
Magi?
Is it
Magus.
magis or magus? Okay,
Magus.
magus. Okay.
In the end, he left me those words as a magus and not as a father. That is why, at that moment, my path was determined. Alright, I'll do my best to be a proper magus. It's only natural for a student to follow the words of their teacher. Since then, through many twists and turns, I, Tosaka Rin, have matured. It has been 10 years since the winter day on which my father went to war. I haven't exactly been waiting for this moment, but I am excited. That's only natural. The event I have never forgotten about is about to start.
This is you as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
Something is ringing. Shut up! Stop it! The sound doesn't stop. It rings loudly as if I'm in the enemy. What? Come on! I was up late last night, so... It shouldn't let me sleep in a bit longer. No, it has to let me sleep in. I was deciphering my father's will until early this morning, and I've used up too much magical energy. In other words, my mind and body are dead tired. Ah, jeez! You're really stubborn! The alarm clock doesn't speak my language. So why does the ringing sound like it's telling me you're gonna be late? Late. Being late is bad. Though that depends on the situation. I'm a good student, but maybe I can get to go to school at the last moment just for today. That's right. I set the alarm 30 minutes early, so I should be able to sleep for 30 minutes more. Huh? Isn't that strange? Set it 30 minutes early. I look at the alarm clock drowsily. The clock is pointing exactly at 7. I usually get up at 6:30, so the spare 30 minutes have already been used up. Oh, why can't I think that when I wake up? I stare at the alarm clock for several seconds. Shutting it off, I decide to get out of bed. Passing through the cold hallway, I enter the cold living room. It's 7 o'clock on the last day of January.
I don't know how they have that nice of a house, Bob. I'm jealous.
Oyuki City is usually pretty warm in the winter, but this morning it's as cold as in any other city. I can even see my breath indoors, and on top of that, there's no one else in the house to warm it up. Heater. Turning on the heater, I head to the bathroom. At times like this, living on your own is inconvenient. If there was someone to wake me up before, the living room would be warm by now.
You like to show off this stuff, apparently, yeah.
I wash my face at the sink. I brush my long hair and get ready. A cold morning, a cold sink. The only advantage is that the cold water clears your sleepiness completely.
Hi, Stylo, how you doing?
I tie my ribbon and I'm all ready. All I have to do is eat breakfast and head out. Looking at the clock, it's only a bit past 7, and I'm a bit disappointed. Man, I guess I don't have to run after all. Then again, I would never do anything as clumsily as running to school anyway. It is the custom of the Tosaka family to act with composure and elegance at all times. Taking a custom like that seriously must mean that my family originated from a very high-class background indeed. Only the old Western-style mansion is proof of that, and on top of it, the Tosaka family is a bloodline of sorcerers able to use the power of magic. If you're talking about age, our family has an ancient history.
Hi, Scuba and Retro. It's going good. How are you guys doing?
Well, it's not something I can brag about. Actually, I can't speak openly about it at all.
Thanks for redeeming first for Scuba.
Oh, by the way, I, Tosaka Rin, am a magus. Who on earth can I brag to like that? Magic is just what it sounds like. Magic. I don't care if you get ideas like abracadabra or whatever. You can just think of us as people who do strange things by casting spells. Though it's not like we fly around on brooms or make stars appear with a wave of a wand. Well, we could do that. But we don't bother as it's kind of meaningless. We're basically heretics who hide ourselves from the world. We're prohibited from standing out, and even if we weren't, we would rather be at home studying magic. On top of that, the word sorcerer is completely inaccurate. To be precise, there are only 5 sorcerers in the world. Things no one can do, things beyond the ability of modern science. The ones who can make such miracles are the ones we call sorcerers. Miracles that can never be achieved, regardless of time or effort. Those we call sorcery. Those things that are mysterious, but achievable with time and effort. Those we call magic. That's what I do is called magic rather than sorcery. It's complicated, but that's how it is, so just accept it. To be honest, the modern world doesn't recognize the existence of magi. As we believe, control, and learn things that are immeasurable, our existence is incompatible with the modern world. Because it's kind of meaningless. Going to a normal school and becoming a normal adult will bring you far more happiness than studying magic. Human technology is great. In the past few hundred years, it has been leading the way ahead of magic. Nothing is impossible for humans. The miracles, once only possible through magic, are now tools, and not miraculous at all. Still, magic has its good points. Just as there are things possible only through science, there are also things possible only through magic. It was the master of the Tosaka family who said that if science is moving forward towards the future, magic is moving toward the past. Something about the past and the future ending up at the same place. Everything always running towards the 0 point. Let's put off all these difficult discussions. They should wait until we're old. Finishing breakfast, I grab my bag. Oh yeah, I should bring the pendant. I I really don't want to take the thing to school, but it'd be a waste to leave it here. This thing is 100 years old after all. It's by far the greatest jewel in the house. No, that's an understatement. It's much stronger than that. I found this after decoding Father's will last night. It contains the equivalent of 10 years of my magical energy. There was said to be an heirloom, and this may well be it. We, the Magi of Tosaka, are skilled at the transformation of power. We put our magical energy into jewels whenever we have free time. To put it simply, the jewels are bullets, and we are the gun. The only other thing I can say I received from my father is the magic crest of the Tosaka family engraved on my left arm. In essence, this is the proof of the successor, and it's like a tattoo that condenses all the inherited magic of the Tosaka family. It hasn't started yet, but I guess it doesn't hurt to be careful. I put the pendant, which now can be said to be my father's memento, into my pocket. This is the last resort. Pretty much anything is possible with magic or energy contained in this. It's 7:30. I should get going, or I'll be late for school.
Pronounce that however you'd like.
Schlingbung Rafrendre. I weave my words with magical energy quickly. Being a magus, I can't let my guard down when leaving my house. Even though there's never been a single robber, wandering child, nor stray cat. And I don't think my neighbors has ever come to say hello either. Well, I don't really care. But not even a stray cat? What's up with that? I look up at the mansion I've grown so accustomed to over the years.
Retro, I've seen the anime and I've played some like the Dynasty Warrior style games, but this is our first time playing the visual novel.
Fuyuki is certainly a strange city, with many Western-style houses on this side of the town, and an area of full Japanese-style houses just beyond the intersection. I guess it's because many foreign families came to live here a long time ago, but even so, I don't see many foreigners around here now. There's a foreigner cemetery in the new city across the river, but it only has graves from the first generation of families. Maybe the soil of Japan didn't suit them. I'll go to the church and ask the priest sometime. He knows about lots of boring things. Huh? Stepping outside, I feel a certain incongruity. What's up? It's quieter than usual. It's especially quiet when no sense of the morning's noises. At 7:30, the street should be filled with students going to school and people at work. Well, I guess these are the days like this. Perhaps everyone slept in today. It's unusually cold, so I bet everyone's still wrapped up in their warm beds. But even so, it's strange that I haven't seen even one student so far. At 7:30, you can usually see people in uniform here and there. But I'm the only person at the school gates, and it looks like clubs are just starting their morning practice. In other words, the only explanation is...
I came.
Goof. Guys. Timing. Oh. Anne, I believe this is you.
I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Oh, Tosaka, you're up early today. Is that me or...
I think it's you again.
Okay, as I suspected.
With a small sigh, I turned to the girl who addressed me. Morning. Oh, is that me?
I don't
I have
know.
no idea.
I think it's her again.
Yeah, it's her again.
Oh shit. Good.
Morning. It really is cold today, huh?
So this is what I mean where it's gonna be kind of weird, but we can just kind of guess as we go.
This girl, speaking so frankly, it's Mitsuri Ayako. She's my classmate in Class 2A, and there are a lot of stories about her. Good morning, Mitsuri-san. Please excuse the abrupt question, but do you know what time it is?
Huh? It's almost 7. Are you still asleep?
She waves her hand in front of me, wondering if I'm alright. She is one of the few friends who knows I'm not a morning person. In other words, she thinks I'm not fully awake yet. I guess the clocks at my house were an hour fast, all of them. Not just my alarm clock, but the wall clocks as well. Really, just what's going on here? Did father arrange for all the clocks to go mad when the pendant was removed from the basement?
Osaka?
Don't worry, it's nothing. Anyways, are you off to morning practice as usual?
Yeah, the archery club has lots of problem students, and one good member quit, so I have to get them to look good to attract the new freshmen in April.
I see. There's always something to worry about, isn't there?
You can say that since it's none of your concern. Oh, do you want to come? The guys will love it if you come and watch.
Archery club, huh? I have 3 acquaintances in the archery club. One is Ayako, the person before me right now, and the other 2 are people I barely talk to. And for one of those 2, the word acquaintance doesn't really suffice. I became friends with Ayako because I had been watching the archery club from afar. Alright, I'll go if all I have to do is watch. I have nothing else this early anyways.
Great, let's go right now then.
The impressive archery range is one of our school's outstanding aspects. Perhaps the director is just interested in archery, but the range is too fancy for a mere school's club.
Come on, there's still time before practice, so let's go in and have some tea.
Happy about something, Ayako drags me by the hand. It's a bad habit of hers. She talks like a guy when she's expressing her true feelings. As Ayako said, there's no one in here. While sipping hot tea, we prepared for today's class. The tea tastes really good in the open winter environment.
Well, I'll come straight to the point. How's it going? Tasaka, have you found a reliable partner yet?
So, as there's no one else around, Ayako comes straight out and asks me a ridiculous question. Huh? Is that really a direct way of asking? What?
Oh, that's still yours, Hime.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm so confused. Anyways. Judging from your tone of voice, you've already found yours.
No comment. I'm going to keep it a secret until you tell me. So what's going on? Looking at your tired face, I feel like I'm right.
Another no comment. But you'd probably see through my lies. Unfortunately, not yet on my part. Please.
That's still you. It's still you.
Oh. How about you? I assume you don't have time to take it easy either.
Oh my god, Bob.
True, but things aren't looking good for me. I could get one right away. But it's not that kind of matter, you know? Our future depends on this, so I can't just compromise.
I see. So you don't want to choose hastily to lose to me?
Of course not. The important part is making you lose. What I get comes second.
He laughs boldly. Jeez, we really are alike.
Yeah, when we first met, I warned you we'd have this kind of relationship.
Yes, she did indeed. I was certainly surprised when at their first meeting, she said, "We'll probably end up with a kill or be killed relationship." Or in other words, unless we go all against each other, we'll never be friends. I agreed with her on that, and that's why we've had a friend or foe relationship for 2 years. By the way, why are we talking about this?
Why? You're the one who started it, Tosaka. You said there's something wrong with a woman never having a boyfriend, so we decided to see which of us could get a boyfriend before the 3rd year.
Oh yeah. Just tit for tat, I suppose. And we did say the loser would obey the winner for a day.
Right. Even kids don't make promises like that nowadays, but it's not like we're sore losers.
Whatever the result,
Oh no,
the
that's
loser will be.
that's
Oh,
still
sorry.
her. No, you're fine. You're fine.
So weird.
You can tell by
Whatever
the quotations when they end.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll pay more attention to those.
You're fine.
Okay.
Whatever the result, the loser will obediently follow the winner's orders. Just thinking about it gets me excited.
Ayako laughs. Honestly. She's so serious about this. Mitsuri Ayako is such a difficult person to deal with. Though, I can't wait to be Ayako either, so neither of us are people you want to deal with. I see, but Mitsuri-san, it's fine to enjoy yourself. We should take care of not to get your objectives wrong. You know that's not the only point of the contest, don't you?
I know, I can't call it a complete victory unless I beat you with a relationship you would really be jealous of. Well, that's the biggest problem for us. No matter how good a guy it is, there's no point if we can't bring ourselves to love him.
Thank you, Dish, for the Halo music.
Ayako sighs heavily. To my knowledge, Mitsuri Ayako is said to hate men. Rumors are never to be trusted, however. As she suggested this match, rather than hating men, I think she just didn't have a chance. But that aside... Hold it! What do you mean, us? I'll say it right now, but I'm not cold-hearted like you. I have a problem loving a guy.
Oh, that's a lie. Or you're fooling yourself. There's no way you'd ever be concerned about a guy. You've never given one good response to any of the confessions made to you. In the slightest interest, you'd think of going out with them. But you keep declining, so it must mean you're not interested in men.
You're not thinking enough. Couldn't you say I'm declining because I already have someone I like?
Wow, that's a good answer. I like that. It's romantic.
Ayako nods seriously, not making fun of me. Her sigh says, wouldn't it be nice if that were the case? Jeez. I really can't keep anything from her. You're right. I think so too. Well, it's exactly as she says. I know myself how cold I am. I admit it. I know nothing when it comes to love or relationships.
Exactly. You're the one who said we're alike.
Oh, it's almost 7. Let's leave. Oh, that's you.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It's almost 7. Let's leave the secret talk there. You never know when someone might walk in on us. We should act like proper students? Maybe.
Well, I never knew you had social manners like that. It was worth getting up early just to hear that.
Not so much as you. My social manners are nothing compared to yours. You hide yourself so much, it almost seems like you're a different person.
Ayako gives an exaggerated sigh. Both of the teas she made are now empty, and it's my turn to make it.
So why don't you join a club, Chisaka? I won't listen to any lies about not having the athletic ability. I'm still bitter that I lost you in all aspects in last year's physical testing.
Oh? But you beat me in the lung capacity, and also in weight.
Alright, I'm 3 kilograms heavier than you.
I think it's still you, yeah.
Hey, being heavier isn't something to be happy about, you fox.
Ayako slams on the table. Be careful, you might spill the tea, Mitsuri-san. You're the captain, so you should treat this place with care.
Thank you for the stretch, Retro.
Shut up, I'm a rival first and captain of this place second. Naturally, if there are no members around, I'll go after you.
Ayako looks at me with narrowed eyes. This girl has her own sense of beauty, and she always says, beautiful people have to do some kind of martial arts. She's a bold person experienced in most martial arts. She joined the archery club with no experience, and is now the captain of it with only natural. She's probably one of the top 3 people in the school who should never disobey, regardless of gender. Oh. Isn't it a problem to claim you're not the captain if there are no members around?
Of course not. I'm the captain in name only, so all I can do is keep an eye on the problem members. There are people better than me, so it's not a very dignified captaincy.
Really? But Fujimura-sensei says that your skills are outstanding.
Okay, well, if she says so, that gives me some confidence. Yeah, I guess it's no good to think about people who don't come here anymore. Yeah, if Fujima-sensei said that, I guess I should take being captain more seriously.
That's right. Speaking of which, it's almost time for the club members to arrive, right? I'll get going, but you stay and be a good captain.
Thank you, Bob.
What, you're not going to stay and watch?
I wouldn't understand. Watching from a distance is fine, but outsiders shouldn't be in the range, should they? Just as I rise, someone enters the range.
Good morning, Captain.
Morning, Tao. You're alone this morning?
Yes, I'm sorry I couldn't be of help.
Nah, it's okay. If he doesn't want to come, there's no point forcing him to.
Ayako addresses the club member who just entered. Well, I'll be going. See you later, Mitsuri-san.
Yeah, see you later, Tosaka.
Thank you for coming, Tosaka-senpai.
Thanks. You take care too, Sakura. I leave the range, try not to interrupt them.
The dish?
Ah, Tosaka, good morning. I'm lucky to see you so early.
Bad luck. I run into someone I don't want to see. Good morning, Matu-kun. You're early today.
Of course. As a captain, I have to come early. As an example to others.
This smiling guy is Mato Shinji from Class 2C. He's the vice captain of the archery club and owner of the hearts of half the girls in the school. Kind of an idol. Good looking, good grades, sociable, and kind of girls. I'm not too well informed in such areas, so I've only heard of all this from my classmates. Really, I'm sorry to interrupt your good mood, but you're missing a word, Mato-kun. It's an important word, so I don't think you should forget it.
What do you mean, missing word?
You're missing the vice part. Vice captain. You should watch it. It makes no difference whether you're the captain or the vice captain. But if you put a lot of weight on it, people might think you're concerned about it, right?
You're right. I'll be careful from now on. Thank you, Tosaka.
I've done nothing to earn your thanks, but I guess it doesn't matter if you think otherwise. Bidding him a goodbye, I leave the range.
Hold on. You came to watch, right? Then you should stay and watch. You're very welcome here.
I'd rather not. I don't want to interrupt the practice.
Don't worry about that. If anyone's bothering you, I'll just kick them out. So come in for a while.
I'm saying I don't want to be a bother. Besides, it's not like I'm interested in archery. I don't like watching people I don't know practicing.
What? You didn't have any interest in archery? Oh, so that's why you were watching us after school.
I don't know what he thinks the reason was, but he's undoubtedly making a big misunderstanding. Oh, so you knew Matu-kun?
Yeah, our eyes met many times. Yours and mine. After I shot, you would always be looking at me, right? I wanted to call out to you, but it's the rules, you know? We can't raise our voice on the range.
As if happy about something, Shinji moves in closer to me. His smile carries a sense of superiority.
I...
Oh, I didn't. Oh, okay. That was weird.
I guess I misunderstood. I thought you liked archery, but you actually have no interest in it, right? So why were you watching the range?
Oh, we're going through the fate route first, Mishka. We're doing them all in order.
Oh, I see now. Yes, the conversation would certainly have been taken that way.
It's gonna be a long time. A lot of stuff to do.
Can you move away, Macho-kan? I really don't like people coming so close to me.
Tasaka, what?
Honestly, it seems you still don't understand. It's not my style, but put in terms even you can understand. Mato-kan, I'm saying that I don't have even less interest in you than in archery. Frankly, I've never even knew you were in the range, and I'm not about to start looking out for you now either.
Oh, damn.
What?
As if I've angered him, he reaches out for me violently. I easily avoid it and turn my back on him. Goodbye, Macho-kan. It's good to have some ego, but you shouldn't let it grow too large.
Tasaka, you.
He sounds like he wants to say more, but it doesn't seem like he's going to scream or come after me. Jeez, he really is all show. If he was just a little more mature, he wouldn't be so much trouble for the people around him. From the back of the school, where the archery range is based, I enter the school building. It's past 7, but I can't see anyone in the hallway.
Oh, Tosaka-san.
Good morning, Fujimura-sensei.
Yes, good morning, Tosaka-san. I'm so happy you greeted me properly.
The strange woman seems to be crying of happiness. It's hard to believe, but this person of surpassing friendliness and cheerfulness is a teacher at the school. Sensei, is there a way to greet you improperly?
Of course there is. First years always greet me properly, but the older ones never greet me by my last name. You shouldn't copy their rudeness, okay?
I don't really understand, but I won't be rude to you, Sensei.
Good girl. Oh, I wish everyone was as good as you, Tosaka-san.
Fujimura-sensei waves goodbye and leaves. Fortunately, she isn't my homeroom teacher. Fujimura-sensei teaches English. She has such a kind face, but she also has a black belt in Kendo, and I hear she was respected as the Tiger of Fuyuki in her student days. Though, that's a bit strange. Wouldn't the tiger normally be feared, not respected? Apparently in a good mood, Fujimura-sensei heads for the archery range. For some reason, she's in charge of the archery club and not the kendo club. It's almost 7:30. I can see a few students doing club activities outside, but there's no sign of anyone in the school building. But still...
It's this guy again.
Oh, that's Issei, right?
Yeah, is that you?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay, cool.
Gah! Tasaka!
I bump into someone who greets me rudely. Oh, student president. Are you patrolling the school building this early in the morning? Or perhaps taking care of the club rooms? Not that I care, but you're certainly diligent.
Huh? What are you planning? What are you doing here? You're not in any clubs.
I just felt like it. I don't get up early like your family does. Ryudukon. The student president makes an unhappy face. For some reason, I can seem to be his enemy. I really don't know why. Perhaps it's because I said, skip the temples, they're boring, in a meeting to plan for the field trip.
Let me ask you a question, Tosaka. Have you been staying at the school until late at night recently?
Nope. You should know I always go straight home, Ryudukon.
Of course. This is my job. So naturally I know about everyone.
I see. So you even have to ask, right? I don't know why you're asking, but isn't it bad to force student council jobs onto outsiders? You should be collecting information on your own. Don't rely on outsiders like me.
Idiot. How are you an outsider? Don't think I don't know how you worked your evil deeds on the treasurer. You fox.
Oh, you misunderstand. I was merely working out on how much each student club should receive because Mitsuri-san asked me to. I think it's only right for students to take an interest in where their money is going.
How can damaging our treasurer's psyche enough to keep him off of school for a week be the only right for any student? As always, I'm amazed by your ways of thinking.
Same to you. You should keep a watch on those under you. It's not fair to favor on non-sporting clubs.
I know that. That's why I intended to deal with the matter myself.
You see, the repairs are done.
And then a guy appears who I didn't expect to find here. I think that's Dish.
Yeah, it's Dish.
My bad.
You're okay.
Oh, sorry, Emiya. I'm the one who asked for help, but it seems like you're doing all the work. Forgive me.
Don't worry about it. So where next? There's not much time left.
Yeah, the AV room is next. It seems it's been working badly for a while, but it's finally dead. It finally died. What?
It can't be fixed if it's dead. It would be quicker just to buy a new one.
True, but it helps if you could take a look at it. It might be dead to my eyes, but only faking it to yours.
I see. Well, let's take a look.
The student president leaves with the male student. My thoughts have stopped at this sudden event. The guy who wrenches and spanners in his hand turns back as if remembering something.
You're up early, Tosaka.
And with that, he leaves. What was that supposed to be, a greeting? The student whom the president calls Amaya leaves quickly. Amaya or Emiya?
Emiya.
Emiya. That would be Emiya Shiro from class 2C. That's fine, but how can I put it? I just think it's hard to tell whether a guy who looks at home holding a wrench is useful or scary. It's 7:30 in the morning, and there's no one in class 2A. Well, I guess I'll study ahead. I sit at my desk and work on a few math problems. There's 30 minutes until homeroom. I guess I'll just be bored until my classmates arrive. Fourth period ends and the noisy lunch break begins. Our school has a cafeteria, but half of the students stay in the classroom. Actually, most of the ones who stay are girls. The cafeteria food is rather roughly made, so girls tend to dislike it, and as a result,
Tasaka-san, would you like to have lunch with us?
girls end up eating lunch together like this. Thank you, Suigasa-san, but I'm afraid I'm eating at the cafeteria today. I slept in this morning and didn't have time to make lunch.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry to invite you without realizing that. I guess I'm being a bother.
Suigasa-san looks downcasted as if apologizing. She's one of the calmest in the class, full of calm students, and the kind person who cares about me for some reason. I don't think so. It just happened that way today, so don't worry about it. Please ask me again tomorrow. I smile at her from the bottom of my heart.
Oh, yes. I guess even you sleep in from time to time.
My smile must have relaxed her as she returns in with her own. Her smile is cute. Suigasa Yuki-san isn't the most beautiful person, but her smile warms the hearts of everyone around her. Yes, that's right. I try not to let it show, but I can actually stay quiet in often. I am not in any clubs because I can't get up in the morning. Suigasa-san's expression reveals her surprise. Her presence really relaxes me, but I can't just have fun talking. If I keep talking to people like this, I'm bound to reveal my true self. Well, I'm off to the cafeteria. Enjoy your lunch, Suigasa-san.
Yes, you too, Tasaka-san.
We exchange a warm goodbye, and she returns to her group of girls. It seems she's eating with Makidera-san and Haru-san. Oh yeah, Suigasa-san is the manager of the track team. Makidera and Himuro-san are the track team's hopefuls. Makidera is a friend I sometimes go window shopping with, but I don't know Himuro-san that well.
Oh, you were rejected, Yukichi? Didn't I tell you Toshaka wouldn't bring lunch? If you want to eat with her, you'll have to make her lunch too.
Maki, can't we just go to the cafeteria too then?
No way. There isn't enough room in the place for people who bring their own lunches. And even if we did sit with Tosaka, the men's glares would be annoying as hell. Like last vacation, we went to hang out together, but she's the only one who got any attention. Don't you just hate people who show off their beauty like that?
I love how you're giving her the Valley Girl. Oh, I have to say an SMR, hold on. You play Pot of Greed, which lets me draw 2 more cards. Higher sets. Oh my god.
Makidera speaks without thinking as the girls surround Suigasa-san's desk.
Ad time? Really, Haku? Let me pull up an ad real quick. The basic voice is just perfect. Yeah. Let me, I'm never ready for ad time. Run one ad break. Let's go. Okay.
Just keep going.
Yeah.
In contrast to her nasty mouth, she's a Japanese beauty who looks wonderful in kimono.
I think that's you, Chiro. Maybe.
Oh, is that me? My
Maybe.
bad.
I don't know.
No, I think it's the girl in the middle.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Is
sure.
it me?
Sure.
Yeah.
We got to guess at some points.
It's the girl in the middle because she perked up.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh yeah, I missed that. Pakanoshi, I think that Tosaka-sama can hear you.
In contrast to Makidera's loudness, Himoru is cool, steady type.
Ah, crap. Oshaka heard that. Ugh, she really glared at. She's really glaring at me.
I don't think she's glaring at you, really.
I think that's a moo.
She is. She's the scariest when she's smiling. Come on, take it easy, Tosaka. It's us we're talking about, right? I bought you taiyaki, remember?
He waves his chopsticks, puffing out her cheeks. The knowledge that the girl's hobby is collecting wind chimes just shows them the world is too far complex. Anyways, it's not good for Sarga-san to keep watching this. She's panicking, seeing Makidera continually talking bad about me. Don't worry, Suigasa-san. And Makidera-san? I'm the one who paid, and it was crepes, not taiyaki. You should fix the habit of yours of exchanging the facts you remember. Or I might just have to reconsider the things next time, okay?
Damn, tease happening right here.
Ugh, that smile is really scary.
Makidera hides behind the lid of her lunchbox. Saying goodbye to the three of them, I leave the classroom. I shut the door behind me. And then...
That's you, Kinamumu.
Man, come on. There's no big difference between crepes and taiyaki. They're both just sweets wrapped up.
Damn, that's 4 bots in a row. Holy shit. Murder? Interrupt normal? The fuck is Haas going on with?
Makidera's words are one no girl should ever speak. Ayaka and crepes? The same? Is she really a girl? Are all sweets the same to her? Perhaps she really was just having a convenient taste buds that can't tell a 500 yen crepe from an 80 yen taiyaki, but... I could have saved 420 yen if I just bought you taiyaki to begin with.
Yeah, that bot's helpful. Hi, Crimson.
Why am I getting mad about this? I guess I'm so tired from last night. The cafeteria would be too much effort, so I'm just gonna drink and some bread and eat on the roof.
Boop, 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 boop.
Boop, boop, boop.
Oh, it's the same roof.
It's his no.
Boop, boop.
There she is. I buy lunch and head for the empty rooftop. It's a convenient location, as no students would come near it in the wintertime. It's too cold to eat, but that's a small price to pay for being able to eat without worrying about other people. Well, lunch comes first. I start on my tomato sandwich and hot lemon drink. It's a simple lunch, but the taste is much improved in this peace and quiet. Phew!
Go
Doom!
work your cringe 9 to 5.
I forgot about that rain alert!
Gaming.
I'll be gaming. I forgot about the rain alert. Thank you for the rain, Doom. How you doing? How you doing? How's your stream? How's your first stream, Doom? Oh my goodness. Everyone, please give Doom a follow. Yes, yes, yes. Also, I didn't mean to.
Go follow Doom.
Go follow Doom.
I mean, you guys should really go follow Doom right now.
Please follow Doom. Please follow Doom, everybody. I'm happy you had a good stream. I'm sorry, I was laughing from that fucking riddle. It was so unexpected, I forgot. Oh, thank you again for the raid, though, Doom. I'm happy your stream went well, and I look forward to catch your next stream. And welcome, Raiders. So we are playing through the Fate visual novel on the Fate route. Thank you for coming, Doom. And yeah.
Sorry.
You're okay.
I finished my sandwich and my hot lemon drink. I'm a bit tired. It's a different balance being a good student while trying not to be too social. It's my vanity, no, my conviction, that I must be numbered one, both academically and physically. If I am to be a student, I want to be the best, and it's unthinkable for me to dishonor the Tosaka name. So that's why I'm a perfect student, flawless in all aspects. But at the same time, I also have a dangerous job as a magus, so I shouldn't associate with normal people.
I have to change models. You want the regular Classicon? It's my old model, so it's not updated, but I can change into it. Give me 1 second. We haven't seen Classicon in a long time. There you go. Let me just adjust this correctly.
Got it.
Got it. I am now dog.
Yeah.
And I forgot my eye tracking works on here too. Like the Halo Music Dish. Okay. No.
Normally, any magus whose identity is discovered has no choice but to eliminate the witness. I don't want to do that.
Oh, the head pet doesn't work.
So, inevitably, my social life has become a shallow one.
I guess there is technically a fox, but I just call it my dog form.
I only hang out with Makidera on weekends, and I try to refuse invitations from friendly people like Suegasa-san. Even though I'm the best honor student in the school, I live trying not to become too important to anyone.
Oh.
Though sometimes when I'm tired like this, it makes me think that this life is rather boring. Oh, it's time already. I finished my hot lemon drink and stand up. I should stop drowning in sentimentally and go back to being the usual Tosaka Rin once I go downstairs.
Yes, Hime is Rin. Ooh, it's Haku.
Homeroom is at an end. Those of you on day duty, finish the daily report and check the locks. Those of you without club activities are to go home quietly. Or quickly. Quietly.
You're fine.
Louis' homeroom teacher exits the repeating his usual line. As far as I know, this line hasn't changed all year.
Asaka, you're going home already?
Yes, there was an event with Matokan this morning, so I'm heading home before it becomes a bother.
I thought so. Atto was in a bad mood this morning, so I thought you must have given him a hard time.
I see. Did I cause you any trouble, Mitsuri-san?
Not at all. It's normal for Mateo to torment the younger students, and I think that kind of thing will be a good mental training for him.
I see. That's good. Well, I'll make up for it some other time.
Alright, don't be put off and come by again.
I head straight home. Once I leave the school, Tosaka Rin is no longer a student. The rest of the day is not for myself as a student. Instead, I must become a magus of the Tosaka family.
Ooh.
Back at my home, I'm greeted by the blinking light on my answering machine. It's unusual for me to get any messages. It was just as I thought. It's you, Kure. I already know what he's going to say, but he'll be scary later if I don't listen.
Hi Nezumi, how you doing?
When I press the play button, I hear a familiar voice.
That's you, Haku.
It's me. I'm sure you know, but tomorrow is the deadline, Ren. It's a problem for me if you take it easy. There are only two remaining seats. I must ensure all the masters are arranged quickly.
This priest shows no mercy when he gets right to the point.
If you wish to abandon your right to become a master, contact me today. It takes some time to dispatch a substitute magus.
Hi Deadpool, baby classy, fight me.
Liar. Someone like you would be able to arrange a substitute in no time.
Alright, thank you, Mishka, thank you. I'll see you soon.
You already show signs of the command spell. Quickly, summon your servant and open the command spell. Unless, of course, you're not planning to be part of the Holy Grail War.
Well,
If you...
I didn't mean to.
Oh,
Sorry.
shit.
Sorry, hold on.
I
Hold on.
did.
History. There you go. We got history.
Unless, of course, you're not planning to be part of the Holy Grail War. If you value your life, you should run to the church quickly.
The message ends there. His words are concise. He's telling me if I am to fight, I should get ready today. But I'm not going to fight. I'm an eyesore and should just retire quickly. You don't have to tell me that. Well, that can't be helped. Today is as late as the deadline can be extended. Fortunately, I was able to decode Father's will last night. My preparations are ready. All that remains, yes, obtain the qualification to enter this fight. The Holy Grail War. A fight to the death for one only Holy Grail. A ritual of the Holy Grail passed down for hundreds of years, huh? The Magi who participate in the Holy Grail War are called Masters. This is not so much as a rank. Rather, it indicates one who is in control. The requirement to enter the Holy Grail War. That is to summon a familiar called a servant, and to form a contract with it. No matter how great a Magnus is no matter how great a Magnus a person is, one is not considered a master until he has a servant under him. Servants are beings different from normal world familiars. The methods of summoning and controlling them are different as well. A magus planning to enter the Holy Grail War usually prepares a catalyst to summon one, but... Really, I wish Father could have left me something with a connection to Saber. I don't have anything with any connection. I could summon a servant. If I wanted to, I could summon one right now and form a contract with it. The town's sacred ground is under our jurisdiction. As the daughter of the Tosaka family, which has protected this town through the generations, I will not lose to Magi from elsewhere. But that said, I guess you can't go out to sea without a compass. Or perhaps I should say things are completely unplanned. Servants are attracted to symbols. If you want to summon a strong servant, you need something that has a connection to that servant. In other words, a sword, armor, talisman, bonus, or something like that. Something valuable beyond belief. I was hoping there'd be something like that in Father's will, but no, this is a great trump card too, but still. The pendant I found last night in the basement is one of the best artifacts in its class. It's great in its own way. It's great, but it won't help me summon my servant. Ugh, it's fine. I can do it without help from that sort of thing. After all, there can't exist any masters capable of handling Saber other than myself.
That's where you're wrong, bitch.
Bitch. Alright, I've decided.
Bitch, you thought?
God damn.
I don't want to make Kurai complain anymore by postponing it any longer, and it's sly like me to wait until the last second. It'll come down to just trying it. I'll face the summoning tonight, with full power and obtain Saber by force. Come here, cheer.
Ah,
Back.
ah.
Late at night. The clock is about to strike 2. This is the best time frame for my magical energy. The peak of my magical energy is at exactly 2 in the morning. Since this will be my first and last chance, I can't afford any mistakes. Withdraw within elimination, engrave 4 areas, and summon with a summoning circle. Right.
Ooh.
I engrave the circle onto the floor of the basement. You don't need a large-scale summoning to summon the servant. Servants are called forth by the Holy Grail, as the Master's priority is to keep the servant in this world and to supply them with enough magical energy to subsist it. The Holy Grail takes care of the summoning. Bear in silver and iron, stone for foundation and the Great Duke of Contracts. My Great Master Stringorg for the ancestor. A wall of the descending winds. The four gates shall close and come to the crown. Let the 3 forked road to the kingdom cycle. Still, I continue with the greatest concentration. I draw the magic circle, normally written in blood, with my melted jewels. I'm using half of the jewels I saved up, so I can't fail for financial reasons too. And close, and close, and close, and close, and close. 5 times for each repetition. Just destroy it in the enclosed time. It's almost 2 in the morning. Completing the magic circle passed down through the Tosaka family, I face it with all my power. And Feng. I flip the formless switch inside me. I feel a sensation as if the contents of my body are being exchanged. The usual nerves invert into circuits transmitting magical energy. From this point, Tosaka Rin is not human. I shall become a tool to attain mystic power. I am melting from my fingertips. No, I am being filled from my fingertips. The mana I am taking in is so concentrated that the original senses of my body are being repainted. So being filled is the same as being destroyed.
Osaka's circuits.
The power that fills me is pure magical energy from the air. It is absorbed by my body, which has become a circuit and transformed into a different form of magical energy. The body of a Magnus is not nothing more than a circuit. A circuit to connect the spiritual and the real. We call the result of this the many mystic occurrences it has made real magic. My body is burning hot. An illusion of myself growing horns. An illusion of wings growing out my back. An illusion of scales forming on my hands.
Turning into Chiru.
A sensation of being in water. I start to sweat.
Oh, you'll find out, Taro.
Stab, stab. Swords are driven into my body. This is the pain caused by my human body rejecting itself as the magic circuit. No matter how great a Magnus you are, a human is a human. This pain will result as long as people use magic in a human body. When I do not loosen my circulation. At the end of this pain, on the verge of elimination, lies the place of connection. A pain running through my left arm. The magic crest starts up on its own to help me, and as a result, violates my nerves even more. The harvested mana in my blood. If that is the burning iron, then the magic crest itself is like a nerve made of thorns. It runs through my body like a centipede with fangs. I lose myself within that pain. And at the same time, I feel like I have reached my goal. My overly sensitive hearing keeps recognizing the sound of the clock in the living room. 10 more seconds until 2 in the morning. The power within me is perfect and flawless. I announce. Let's start. I take the mana I absorbed and turn it into fixed magical energy. And now, I have only to empty out the mana within me to move the engine called the summoning circle. I announce! Thy body shall be under my command. My fate shall be determined by thy sword. Follow the call of the Holy Grail. If thou wouldst obey this mind and this reason, then answer my call. My vision closes. The fifth element, said to be unperceivable by human eyes, is before me. So, in fear of being broken by it, vision shuts itself down. Take a note here. I am the one who shall become the virtue of all afterworld. I am the one who shall lay out the evil of all afterworld. Thou art the 7 heavens clad in the 3 great words. Emerge from the ring of control, guardian of balance! Perfect. It's so perfect. I feel like I'm tugging on a whale with a fishing rod. Perfect. I've drawn the strongest card for sure. Geez, I can't wait for my vision to return. My vision should recover in a matter of seconds, and there will be the summoned servant right in front of me. Nothing. Huh? Nothing is nothing. There is no change. I've raged out as much aether, and nothing has formed. And on top of that, I hear an explosion from my living room. Why? I run. I keep running without thinking. I run up the basement stairs and into the living room. The door's broken! The living room door is crooked. There's no point in turning the handle. The door doesn't open, even if I push or pull it. Jeez, you're in my way! With a crash, I kick through the door into the living room. And the instant I walk into the living room, I understand everything. The living room is a big mess. It's full of rubble that must have fallen from the ceiling, and there's one man sitting on it cockily. Without a doubt, that is the cause of this mess. But there's one thing more important than that. The wall clock is still ticking away time, having escaped destruction. That reminds me. Yes, that's right. Come to think of it, every clock in my house is an hour early today for some reason.
Oh, fuck.
In other words, it's 1 in the morning right now. There's actually 1 more hour until my magical energy is at its peak. I did it again. I can do most things just like everyone else, but I have one hereditary curse.
Hi, Hora. How you doing? Thank you for coming. Thank you to pray.
That is to make the biggest mistakes at the most important times. Well, what's done is done. I should reflect on my actions. I'm mad at my own stupidity. Still irritated, I glare at the man sitting there like he's important. So, what are you?
Those are your first words. I guess I've been called to a terrible master.
The man in red gives an exaggerated shrug.
Oh man, the music.
Maybe I'm the most unlucky of all. He adds that.
Oh, he adds.
Okay.
I do declare. This guy has a twisted personality. But this would be the servant. Since they call it a familiar, I thought it was something shapeless. But this is human-like. No, that's wrong. Just standing here, I can tell this thing is outrageous amounts of magical energy. Don't be fooled by its appearance. This is certainly an existence far beyond human, a ghost that has reached the level of spirits as a human. I can't be overwhelmed forever. That thing is mine. So I have to change my thinking from now on. Just to check. But you are my servant, right?
That's what I'd like to ask. Are you my master? Is this the first time I've been summoned so roughly? So to be honest, I still can grasp the situation.
That's the first time for me as well. I'll have to refuse that kind of question.
Go work your cringe 9 to 5.
Lone Wolf, thank you for the raid. How was your
I'll
stream?
be gaming.
I'll be gaming. Welcome, Raiders. We're playing some Fate, a visual novel voiced by my amazing friends here. How was your stream? It was good? Nice. Go ahead, Dish. I'm sorry.
I see. But when I was summoned, you were not in front of me. Explain to me what's going on.
Oh, you're playing balloons. Nice. Hope you had a good time.
Really? Don't joke around and tell me like a newborn chick who can only determine your master when you open your eyes. The unknown servant frowns. It's a rather vague response, and I cannot tell if he's angry at my complaint or impressed of how correct I am.
Yes, we are streaming with a bunch of my friends here who are helping me out and voicing all these characters. Oh my god, hosses are invading again. God damn it.
Well, anyway, what I'm asking is, you're my servant, and not anyone else's, right? Until we clarify this, I have no obligations to answer any questions.
That's what you say after failing your summoning? In this case, I think there are other things you should say.
There's nothing else. We have to clearly determine who's the master first. The servant raises his brow. Perhaps because it was an imperfect summoning, This guy isn't even trying to hide his dissatisfaction with me.
Oh my god.
So you have to find who the master is, huh? Your actions are full of mistakes, but it seems your mouth is rather better.
Oh my god. I just got... That's a lot of hotspots. Sorry, give me 1 second. I have to, like, look at this real quick. Because there are some real follows in here. V-Bay or V9A, thank you for the follow. Oh my god, this is the most hotspots I've ever had follow me at once.
You already turned off your thing.
Dad Joe Ibuki, thank you for the follow. I think I just got hate rated. I think it's stopping the follows, but it says I have 920 follows right now, which isn't right. So I think I just got bot rated. Are you playing with the uncensored age stuff? No, of course not. It's Twitch. We have that off. Oh, there are all the follows. We're gonna turn off the follow box now, if I can do that. Follower.
Just like what I had to do was delete the link in the browser.
Trying to remember what I named it. Sorry, give me 1 second. Alerts. There we go. Okay, noted. I'm playing soon too. Oh, nice. So yeah, alerts are gonna be off for this stream because we're getting a lot of raids, hate raids and hate follows today. Sorry about that, guys. You read what was on screen, yeah?
I still have to do one part.
Okay, go for it. Sorry.
Yes, I certainly agree with that opinion. Unless we make it clear who's stronger and who's weaker, it'd be hard to handle each other.
Servant looks at me meaningfully as he lays on the rubble.
Rabbit, I'm okay. I have the thing that bans everyone, just the follow still come through. Also, hi, Starry. Starry's the one that made this model, actually. Yes, this got redeemed for me today. So yeah, any follows are not going to appear on screen for the rest of the stream. I'm going to fix it after. Sorry about that, everyone. Fucking hoss.
Who's the weaker?
Yeah, I'm the servant, so I'll accept the master-servant relationship. But that's only according to the contract, right?
I do play Fake Go. I just recently got back into it, actually. But yeah, in case anyone that's just coming in, I just got followed by like 60 hotspots. It's the first time I actually got hit by it, so no alerts. So I'll try and watch the side, and if you follow, I'll thank you.
Who is superior, and if the other is worthy to fight alongside with, that's a different story. Well, are you a magus worthy to be my master, young lady?
The servant grins. He smashes my house, and that attitude like he's king makes me angry enough. But now he's even asks me if I'm worthy to be his master? I'm not asking for your opinions. All I'm asking is if you are my servant or not.
I'm just gonna make a mental note on when this happened.
I glare at him.
4 minutes ago.
I wouldn't...
Sorry, keep going.
You're fine.
You're fine.
I would not lose to someone who looks down on me this frankly.
I see. So you're saying such an obvious question isn't even worth answering. How courageous. Your spirit is that of a splendid master, but I said...
That's me.
Oh, that's you, man.
SAID! Don't get the order wrong. It's the duty of the summoner to confirm first. For me, are you my servant, right?
And Grand Madara, thank you for the follow. I saw your follow on the side, it just didn't pop up on screen, but thank you.
I step forward, ready to attack depending on his answer.
Jeez, you're a stubborn young lady. You're not getting anywhere this way. I guess it can't be helped. Let's say I am your servant. In that case, would you be my master? Just hypothetically.
Hi Yazi, I drink water. Yazi, I got my first follow hate raid thing. I'm a real VTuber now.
Of course! If you're my servant summoned by me, who else would be me? Would be your master.
It's okay, I took a mental note and I turned off alerts for the rest of the stream, so we're fine.
I somehow cool my boiling head and glare at this rude guy.
Oh, I see. Well, I suppose that's true. Then, where's the proof that you are my master?
Servant talks nonsense, grinning. He must think I'll panic about this proof of master thing. Here, this is proof that I'm your master, right?
I've had a few, but that was 20 all at one time. That was the first time it's actually been a lot at one time.
I show him the command spell on the back of my right hand. Don't think I don't know anything. My father talked a lot about masters, so I know about the command spell. Are you satisfied? Are you still going to complain? I thrust before him the proof that I am a master. The servant in the rubble looks confused, then...
Man, are you serious, young lady?
His face clouds with discontent. What? What do you mean, am I serious?
I mean, that way of thinking. So you're a master if you have the command spell. A command spell is only a tool that governs the servant. Jeez, you act like a master just because of that. What I wanted to see was, are you worthy of me to pledge my loyalty to?
That's true, but you normally think of the command spell when talking about the proof of one's master. So what? I'm not fit to be a master then?
I'd like that, but no go. Since you have the command spell, it seems you are my summoner. It's unbelievable, but it seems you really are my master.
He gives an exaggerated shrug of his shoulders. This is bad. My boiling point is so low. It seems I won't be able to cool down in time. I'm not happy, but I'll accept it. Oh no, that's you. Sorry.
Oh.
It's so
okay,
confusing.
Shazzy.
A little confusing.
I'm not happy, but I'll accept it. You're my master for now, but I have one condition as well. From now on, I will ignore your opinions. I will decide how to fight, and you will follow my plans.
Oh, I play NA, Madara.
This is the best I'll compromise on. You don't mind that, right, young lady?
Ugh, I think this is it, Father. I'm almost at my limit. I see. You accept unhappily. And what do you mean about ignoring my opinions? You're my servant, right? I ask him in a trembling voice, just in case. There's the issue of the command spell too. So this is my last warning. The biggest compromise I can make. And to that,
Yeah, in name only, so formally I'll obey you. But I'm the one doing the fighting. You can hide in the basement here and stay here until the Holy Grail War ends. That way, even an experienced person like you should make it out alive.
He tells me he has no hope for me with eyes full of disdain.
Are you angry? No. I will respect your position, of course. I'm called to help my masters win, after all.
Momo is Sakura and Shiru is Saber Terra.
My victory is yours, and I shall give you everything that I earn in this fight. You shouldn't have any complaints about that, right?
Oh, that's an I. I forgot. Sorry.
It's fine. Oops. What?
Oh wait. Did it say anything or did it say? Oh, just an
Oh,
I.
it just said
Yeah,
I.
just an I. Sorry. And I think this is Dish still.
You wouldn't be able to use the command spell anyway. Well, you can leave the rest to me. You just worry about your own safety.
I'm pissed! Fine! If you say that, I'll use it!
Oh shit.
And Fang! There's no holding back now. I have no sympathy for twisted guys like him.
What? You're not?
Exactly what you're thinking, you rude scum! Vertag, in new nuggle, in uses getsus, in news velbrehenge. I announce to the command spell, by the order of the Holy Grail, give the law of obedience to this one, my servant.
It's. Wait, are you insane, Master? Who would use that command spell for something like this?
Shut up! Look, you're my servant. You have to obey every single one of my orders, okay?
What?
The symbol on my right hand throbs. The 3 command spells. The essence of the Holy Grail War, the 3 claims to the servant's unconditional obedience, is now used.
Are you not even thinking? Using the command spell for such a general thing?
Well, it's too late now. First of all, I wasn't expecting this either. I hate myself so much. I want to die. To go ahead and use the important command spell for something like this.
Oh, we're on the Fate route.
So, leaving the ruined living room behind, we move to my room. In front of me is the servant, who should be absolutely obedient from my command spell. He's there, but
I see. I understand your personality now, Master.
how exactly is this absolutely obedient?
Just to make sure, do you understand how important the command spell is, Master?
I know. I know the right to give your servant 3 orders, right? What about it?
Jeez, look, the command spell forces the servant to act accordingly to an order. It doesn't merely stop their actions, it strengthens their actions as well. For example, I can't instantly teleport to somewhere far away, but if you command me to go using your command spell, then assuming we have enough magical energy, such things become possible. This is what I meant by unconditional obedience. It is the three crystallizations of great magic that allow a servant to surpass limits on their ability, even they can't control. Well, only two now.
I know that. It's fine. We still have two, and that order I gave you isn't useless either.
I think that's Dish.
Man, this was certainly a miscalculation on my part. The command spell works poorly on brood orders. For broad and long-lasting orders like protect me through this, or win this battle, the power of command spell weakens. The force will last a long time, but since the associated pain is weak, some servants will be able to disobey. In contrast, a single, simple order like deliver the next blow with all your power, or don't break the glass, is absolute. And even the most powerful servant will find it hard to disobey. So I think you can guess what I'd like to say next, Master.
I get the idea. So you're saying a broad, long-lasting order is meaningless, right? If the effect is weak, servants can act against it. It's better to make a single absolute order than to give a weak ones, right?
Right. Basically, the command spell is a way to bring about miracles beyond our abilities. Stupidly using it for orders that can be achieved by other means is unforgivable. The command spell you just used is exactly that. Whether or not I'll obey you is something that we would have to solve by discussion. Even with the command, something like obey my every order completely is beyond even 100 command spells.
The command spell I used was meaningless?
Normally, the answer would be yes, but it seems that your abilities as a magus are on a complete different level.
Is he happy or unhappy? The servant has a smile on his face as he sighs. On a completely different level, you mean... Hey you, tell me honestly your condition right now. I have a gut feeling, so I ask him boldly.
Yeah, that's what I mean by miscalculation. That command spell should have only changed my attitude to it. Well, I respect Master's opinion slightly. But right now, I feel a strong bind from your work. If I disagree with you, let's see. It seems like I dropped the rank. In other words, It's like my body feels heavy when I go against your will.
The servant shrugs his shoulders, as if to say it's a pain. So... that means the command spell wasn't meaningless, and it worked in my favor? But this guy speaks as sarcastically as always, and it doesn't seem to be... it seemed like any weaker at all. Even... though, even if he is weakened, when we go against me, I doubt even 10 of me could take him on.
Let me take back what I said before, Master. You're young, but you are outstanding, Magus. It was my mistake to patronize you. I'll try to keep you
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I got followed again, even though my alert's gone. I still hear the follow noise.
He adjusts his stance and bows his head politely. Hey, stop it! We argued a lot, but they say both sides are usually at fault in this sort of thing.
I see. I'm glad you understand.
You changed your tune so quickly.
Well, it was a miscalculation, but not an unwelcome one. If you're this talented, I have no objections to your involvement in the battle.
Huh? He seems to be saying he's found a powerful master, so... So you accept me as a master, even without the command spell?
Of course. I wasn't clear back then, as I was just summoned. But we are completely connected now. If you're really a Magus, you wouldn't be able to feel the connection from the contract.
Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm gonna do that for the rest of the stream, just in case.
Contract? Now that he mentions it, my body does feel strange. It feels like the nerves, once close within me, are now pointing outwards. And on top of that, part of my magical energy is flowing into the man in front of me. I see. Servants are called by the Holy Grail, but what keeps them in this world is...
Right. The power of a master. Servants stay in the world by receiving magical energy from their masters. The magical energy you supply is sufficient. There might be problems with your experience, but your ability is outstanding. A normal magus would pass out after summoning a servant, but you... still full of energy. The command spell earlier and the amount of magical energy, you're definitely a first-class master.
Praising me now won't do you any good. A bit embarrassed, I avert my gaze. I wasn't really expecting this. I'm forcing him to obey with the command spell, but for a servant, a being superior to humans, to honestly accept that I am his master? So, which servant are you? I collect myself and finally get to the point.
You can tell from my appearance, huh? Ah, excellent.
No, I was just mistaken before. This guy is certainly making fun of me. Alright, this is a question from your master. You're not Saber, are you?
I'm sorry. I don't have a sword.
As I suspected. This is natural, though. I mistook the time. The summoning circle didn't work, and I even summoned the servant to the wrong place. It was all too clumsily to call Saber the strongest servant. What a blunder, using that many jewels and not calling Saber. It's too appalling to face.
Well, I'm sorry I'm not Saber.
Huh? Well, it was a big mistake, and I regret it, but it's my fault, so...
Yeah, Archer isn't too flashy, I know. Alright, I'll make you regret your abuse later on, and I won't accept any apologies when that time comes.
Shit.
Huh? This is unexpected. The unknown servant seems disappointed by my fixation on Saber. What? Did I get on your nerves, Archer?
Yes, you did. Keep your eyes open, as I definitely will show you how lucky you are.
Archer protests with narrow eyes. The air he carries is offensive, but his behavior seems childlike and pure.
Oh my god, Haku.
You know, he might be a pretty good guy. Alright, then be sure you make me regret it later on, Archer. If you do, I'll honestly apologize.
Yeah, and then you forget it, Master. Know how great the one you summoned is, and be grateful. Though, even if you do apologize, then I probably won't be satisfied.
Archer grins again. Huh? Maybe he does have a twisted personality after all. Well, fine. Leaving that aside, which heroic spirit are you? Archer doesn't answer. His sarcastic tone disappears, and he frowns seriously. Archer, your master is asking you a question.
That's a secret.
Huh?
I can't answer the question of who I am, because
Hold on. If it's for a stupid reason, I'll be pissed.
it's...
Oh, that face again. Archer must be really troubled as he opens his mouth like he'd rather not say anything.
It's because I don't know myself.
Wait, what was that? What? And you're making fun of me?
I like the way his legs cut off. That scared me.
I didn't mean to insult you, Master. But this is what you get from your failed summoning. It seems my memory is confused. I know who I am, but things like my name and origin are a bit vague. Well, they're trivial things to be missing, so you shouldn't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Of course I'm gonna be worried about it. I don't know which heroic spirit you are. I can't tell how strong you are.
Oh, that's no problem. It's a trivial matter.
Trivial matter, you say? How can I make a plan when I don't know how strong my partner is? There's no way we can fight like this.
What are you saying? I'm the servant you summoned. Naturally, I am the strongest.
Oh my god, talk.
Straightforwardly. The knight in red looks at me with absolute confidence and trust. What? My thoughts freeze. There's no dishonesty in Archer's words. He thinks more highly of my power than I do, even though we've only just met. My face is burning. Jeez, I'm definitely blushing. Why am I so weak against unexpected things? Well, fine. It'll make no difference that no one will know your true identity. They do say that to fool your enemies, you must first fool your allies. I say this to hide my embarrassment, looking away from Archer. Well, I can find out later how good a servant he is. For now, I have a higher priority. Alright, I shall not question you about your true identity for now. So, Archer, here's your first task.
Already? So, who's our enemy?
As he's asking, I throw a dustpan and broom in front of him.
Thank you, Haku.
Huh.
Clean the room downstairs, please. You made the mess, so be responsible and clean that place up.
Maid Archer, let's go.
He stands there blankly for 10 seconds. After recovering his thoughts, he grabs the broom ready to make an objection.
Hold on. Just what do you think a servant is?
A familiar, right? He's a bit insolent, so he's difficult to control. Archer swallows his words. I don't intend to take back my words, and I do have a trump card.
Objection. I refuse such an order.
Really? This is an order as a master. Doesn't your body feel heavy when you go against your master's wishes?
Hi, Cell. Yes, I got redeemed to be in this model today. How you doing?
Ugh.
Well, I'm sure it's nothing to you, but the penalty would continue until you clean up the living room. Wouldn't it be dangerous to fight in such a condition from tomorrow?
Ugh.
He groans for a few seconds, clenching the broom. The servant in red coat, Archer, closes his eyes in dismay.
Understood. Damn you, master.
He acknowledges my request gracefully. Well, it's getting late, so I should rest for tonight. I can decide on how to treat him after I wake up.
Hello, Mike. How you doing? Also, yes, Pog.
The day of fate comes to a close. No, this night is the start of fate.
Hi, Sanctum. Okay, I'm a bit cute today because I'm a fox, but...
There are 6 including myself now. Once the last one summons a servant, the 7th one who is not yet a master, this Holy Grail war will commence. It's not far ahead. The battle I waited 10 years for is about to commence.
No worries. Not always cute. Fucking fight me. February 1st.
Is this still me?
I think it's still you, yeah.
The Holy Grail War. It is a great ritual which has been practiced for hundreds of years. If one enters the ritual, one must eliminate the other 6. It is a battle for one's life. It is said that the Holy Grail is in the land of Fuyuki, and that many magi have fought each other here in the past. They had only one purpose, to obtain the noble phantom called the Holy Grail.
It's pronounced Phantasm just because it's gonna be said a lot in this game.
Phantasm!
Phantasm, yeah, you got it.
But the origin of the Holy Grail is unknown. It's certain that it's never received the blood of God, but its power matches that of the one in the legend. Yes. It is said that the Holy Grail can grant any wish. Only one has the right to possess it.
Hello, Attic Fox. Yes, the Holy Grail is just among us, but everyone is the imposter. What?
The Holy Grail can only grant one wish per person. But 7 magi are needed to summon the Holy Grail in its land. 1 miracle, 7 collaborators. Well, the point is, it was only a matter of time before a fight broke out over the Holy Grail. It began like an ordinary fight over resources. The 7 magi used the power of the Holy Grail equally to each summon a familiar, a servant, to battle the other magi.
Oh, well, thank you for coming by. I appreciate it.
Only one magus will obtain the Holy Grail. And so, each of them treated the other 6, once allies, now as enemies, and a gruesome fight began. This is the ritual called the Holy Grail War, a competition between magi for the Holy Grail. The magi chosen for the Holy Grail are called masters, and each master receives a powerful familiar called a servant by the grace of the Holy Grail. There are 2 proofs that one is a master: summoning a servant and making it obey, and obtaining the 3 command spells that can order the servant. The first goes without saying. Yesterday, no, a few hours ago to be exact, I summoned Archer to be my servant. That leaves only the second. I must protect to the ends of the command spell that binds the servant. For a master, this is probably the most important thing of all. The pattern inscribed on my right hand after summoning Archer. This is the command spell. This holy sign granted by the Holy Grail is the proof of a master who has summoned a servant. This mark with concentrated magical energy is an instantaneous thing, not an internal one. It is consumed by use, and as the appearance suggests, it has 1 use for each strike. In other words, only 3 times. The master who loses all 3 of their command spells will be unable to control their servant and faces death. So, the command spell must be guarded as closely as one's life. It hurts my head to think that I've used one right at the start, but it wasn't completely meaningless, so I'll call it good. Besides, it's not unusual for servants to go against their masters. I'm fortunate to have been able to chain him using 1 command spell. Well, that's the gist of it. The Holy Grail War will start when the 7 servants are summoned. I can't just sleep in. I don't know when the last master will appear, but it should happen soon. Morning already. I'm so tired. Looking out the window dazed, I notice the sun's already way up. It's past 9. I don't think it's a question of being late anymore. Glancing at the clock, I confirmed to myself that I'll be skipping school today. My body's so heavy. It feels like he's taken over half my body. I sit up in bed and take a deep breath. I'm not tired just because I'm not a morning person. Like Archer said, a master who has just summoned their servant cannot function satisfactorily. That's right. I summoned Archer, not Saber. I can't remember clearly. Well, it's not something I want to remember, but even if I don't like it, there's no second chance. About a day until my magical energy returns, huh? Then I guess today will be a test drive. I slowly climb out of bed. I fight a bit against the unseasonably warm air and my desire to stay wrapped up in my blanket. I knock out the first desire to go back to sleep in the 3rd second of the match and check myself in the mirror. Nothing's obviously wrong, except for the fact that I have only about half of the unusual magical energy in my body. Everything's up to par. Well, there shouldn't be any problems. For now, I want to check the situation. The servant I summoned is Archer. He's a rude guy with no manners to spare for his summoner and master. On top of that, he doesn't know who he is. Oh, I'm getting a headache already. I'll have to live without this noble phantasm until his memory returns. Well, there's no way he can use it if he doesn't remember it. Servants are powerful familiars on their own, but what makes them the most powerful is the fact that they all have one powerful secret move. The problem is, Archer says he can't remember what it is. Well, it's partly my fault, so we'll have to make do. That's right. As this is how things ended up, we're both on the same boat. I hope he sorts out his memories soon, but with the way he's acting right now, who knows when that'll be? Honestly. Looks like we've got a load of problems ahead.
My dyslexia trying to read along.
Wow, maybe I should have a better opinion on him. The living room is just the way it was. I only expected him to clear the rubble, so I moved when he went this far. He must have felt bad about making such a mess of the living room, or he wouldn't have done this. I should call him admirable, or maybe just a nice guy.
The sun's already up. You're pretty loose.
I take it back. This shameless attitude. He doesn't deserve any praise at all.
You're fucked.
Morning. You seem pretty relaxed. I see you've made yourself at home here.
Well, it's the room I spent the night in, and I'm pretty much figured out where everything is. Oh, since I was cleaning anyway, I cleaned up the kitchen too. I was expecting more or less, but it was rather clean. That's quite impressive, considering that you live in a Western-style house by yourself.
Yes, there is no H scenes enabled in this version. Don't worry. Also, hi, Yoki.
I'm getting a headache. Why is my servant checking my cleanliness? They say servants think only of battles, so maybe this guy's broken somehow. I see you're what?
I see. You're not doing well, are you? You seemed well last night. The sleep must have brought you up some sort of fatigue. I'll get you a drink, if tea's okay.
Though at home in a stranger's house. Archer stands, takes out a new teacup without a moment's confusion, and pours a fine rose-colored tea.
Oh yeah, no, I know it's an H game, don't worry. This is like a whole modded version that has widescreen support and you can turn H scenes on and off, so they're turned off, don't worry.
There are all sorts of things I want to say, but I surprisingly don't feel like interrupting him. Every aspect of his motion is refined, and you could even say he is being considerate. Oh, well, it's true that I'm tired. I guess I'll have a drink. I take a seat. He hands me the teacup silently, and I take a sip. Oh, it's good. Of course, it's an exotic Chinese tea. It's the best part of my favorite leaf, so I get mad if it tasted bad. In fact, I get mad when someone uses one of my favorites without permission. Yes, I would get mad. But when it's brewed so wonderfully, I'm too happy to complain. Hold on, what are you laughing about?
Well, I was going to ask you what you thought of it, but you make a face like that. There is no point in asking.
I slam the cup down onto the table.
The way he shakes, I don't like it.
Don't waste it. You should enjoy it while it's hot. If I'm distracting you, I'll go.
Thanks, but no thanks. I didn't become a master just so someone could brew me tea. Besides, there's no need for you to do things without orders.
It's you
I
dish.
see.
Oh, sorry.
Clearly, I did not form a contract with you to brew tea or clean up after you. If that's how you want it, I'll be careful from now on.
Right. What I need is a powerful familiar. I've never heard of a servant who does things around the house, and I've no need for one either.
What do you mean, no need?
Nothing. Interpret it however you want. More importantly, do you remember who you are now? Archer shakes his head. Just as I thought. It's bad. If you can't remember it after one night, it's not going to come back easily. Even if we test various things today, this is still... Alright, I'll work out what to do about your memory. Well, get ready, Archer. Since you are just summoned, you don't know your way around yet, right? I'll show you around town.
Get ready. There's no need. If you want to go, we can go right now.
Hey, you're going to walk around in that? It hardly looks normal. And besides, other masters would be able to tell you're a servant right away. I don't intend to go announcing to everyone that I'm a master, you know.
Oh, so that's what you meant. It's not a problem. Certainly, I will need to change, but only when I take form. Servants are spirits, after all. We become spirits when not in battle, to reduce the burden on our masters.
Oh yeah, you're still a heroic spirit even if you're summoned already. Since it's the master's magical energy that gives the spirit form, if I cut off the magical energy... Naturally, well that's you.
Naturally, we would return to spirit form. A servant in that state is like a guardian spirit. We cannot be observed by anyone except the master. We are connected to by the ley line.
I know he may. I'm sorry.
We can still talk, though. So it's no problem if we're going scouting.
Wow, that's really convenient. In that case, it must be hard to search for other masters.
Yes, but magi can sense other magi, right? In the same way servants can sense other servants. If a servant knows powerful magic, they could be able to sense servants even far from a distance.
Just as Archer says, a master is usually a great magus. A magus with strong magical energy is sensitive to other magical energy. But as far as I know, no one in this town has magical energy that strong. Hmm. So what about you? Can you tell where the other servants are?
Master, have you forgotten my class? Sensing distant enemies isn't a job for a knight.
Well, I guess not. Archer's magical energy isn't that strong. I expect only the servant caster, who would be enough magical energy to locate enemies from a distance. Alright, then follow me, Archer. I'll show you the world you've been summoned to.
I don't think it will be that new for me. But, Master, aren't you forgetting something important?
Hmm? What do you mean by something important?
Jeez, you're really not up to par yet. We have yet to exchange the most important part of our contract.
The most important exchange? Equivalent exchange? No, fundamentally, the reward for the servants is to participate in the Holy Grail War. There shouldn't be any more exchanges necessary.
You're not really not a morning person, are you?
Archer says so in surprise. Listen to his sarcastic comment. I realize something. Come to think of it, he hasn't addressed me by name yet. Ah, crap. Names.
I guess you've realized. Well, it's not too late, so Master, what is your name? How should I address you from now on?
Archer asks sulkily. Damn it, he is a good person. Yes, there's no mistake. After all, there's no meaning to exchanging names. Servant and master have a relationship forced upon them by the command, so. For a contract with a normal familiar, the exchange of names has a great deal of meaning, but no such bond is needed between the master and the servant. But still, Archer calls it important. It's a proof of trust that we shall be fighting alongside each other, even without the command spell. I'm Tosaka Rin. You can call me whatever you like. I answered bluntly, unable to be true to my feelings. Well, actually, it would probably be easier for me to be addressed in a reserved manner like you or master, or he'll probably call me that. But that said, Archer mutters my name to himself.
I shall call you Rin. Yes, the name suits you well.
He says something outrageous.
Rin, what's wrong? You don't look normal.
I think Hime was just talking about how like it's worded like line by line and doesn't tell who's who, and I agree.
Shut up! Let's just go! We don't have time to relax. I turn away and start walking. I'm vexed. I don't know why, but I am. Did Archie just say just to make me feel this way? It's possible. He'll certainly do that sort of thing. Yes, that must be it. My face getting hot and my heart pounding. They're all part of his plan. Be careful, Ren. You're going to have to work with this crooked guy from now on.
It's all going according to plan.
Oh god.
I go out with Archer. The city we live in, Fuyuki City, can be basically divided into two towns. Here, the place with old houses and traditional buildings is Miyama City. On the other side of the river is Shinto, where modern development is happening. My house is in the older section, Miyama City. Miyama City is broadly separated into two sections as well. There's one of the sections, the Western-style houses, which immigrants from foreign countries live. And on the other side of the area, of old Japanese-style houses with a mountain behind it. Both sections are on the top of hills, so you could say both are suburbs. The houses in between these two sections are relatively ordinary. As a demonstration, they're this ordinary. This is the crossroads of Miyama City and the hill leading up to the Western-style houses like mine. On the opposite side, a hill leads up to the Japanese-style houses. A bridge leads to the neighboring town of Shinto, and the other way leads to the school, shopping district, and even Ryodu Temple up on the mountain. And this is the large bridge connecting Shinto and Miyama City. A few years ago, a big station was built over there, that side, and has grown rapidly since then. Even though Miyama City and Shinto are in the same city, you can think of them as totally different places. This city's name's Fuyuki, or Winter Tree, supposedly comes from the fact that winters are long here. Thinking about it, this place certainly has a long winter. In contrast though, it's quite warm here, and February here is about as warm as December everywhere else. I bet a few hot springs would turn up if you went digging around. Then again, this half-hearted would make the city a poor hot spring resort. Fuyuko City has friendly winters, and a strange climate that enters spring and April with no changes. Shinto is all like this. The rapidly developing towns started to build tall buildings as if rushed by something, and as a result, it looks very artificial. Though, that's only in the last 10 years. From what I hear, the big fire here from 10 years ago pretty much burned down the whole residential district. These buildings were constructed on the land no one lived on anymore. And this is the center of it. This is Shinto's park. Now that we've seen all the important locations, what are your thoughts? I ask Archer, who is standing next to me. I can't see him, of course.
It's a big park, but is there some reason no one's here?
So it shows, huh? Well, that's because there's an history to this place. I look around the park. A park this big and organized should be a playground for kids, even on weekdays. But there are only a few people here, and a desolate feeling runs through the place. It was about 10 years ago. They say there was a huge fire in this area. It burned for a day until it went out, just as began to rain. Afterwards, the town was rebuilt, but this place was left as it was. It was burned to ashes, so they made it into a park. Archer says nothing. But even though I can't see him, I can tell that he is feeling something special. You seem to have noticed. That's right. This is where the last Holy Grail War ended. I don't know the details, but the last war ended here, and the place has been like this ever since.
I see. That must be why the place is full of so many grudges.
You can sense those kinds of things?
Servants are spirits. We are being similar to grudges and formed obsessions. Therefore, we are sensitive to such remnants like us. There were places in town with strong regrets, but this place is on a completely different level to us. This place is more like a reality marble.
Archer brings up an unusual term in a motionless voice. Reality marble. One of the magics considered the pinnacle of magic, said to be infinitely close to sorcery. For hundreds of years, a boundary field has been a defensive field that protects us magus. Put simply, it is a vicious version of a security system on a house. A boundary field is something applied to an existing area, or a building to protect oneself from outside enemies. But it is merely a transformation applied to what already exists. But a reality marble is different. A reality marble is an image that erodes a reality. The imagined world of a magus. A boundary field that paints over reality by letting a magus's heart take form. That is what we call a reality marble. In other words, it's a large-range magic that distorts, no, remakes the world as a magus wishes.
Rin, what are you thinking?
No, I was just surprised. I just thought that reality marble seemed an uncommon term for an archer.
What? Is it strange for me to know it?
Of course! Reality marble is a taboo of taboos. A secret principle. It doesn't make a sense for an archer to know about it.
Is that right?
That's
Oh.
me. Isn't that
Oh,
right?
I'm
I asked
sorry.
my expression. No, you're fine. This thing is weird.
I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ, this
Yeah.
is difficult.
You guys are doing good, though. You guys are doing good.
And then I sense him sighing heavily next to me.
Ren, here is someone who excels with both magic and weaponry. It's fine if you want to think that an archer can only use bows, but please don't take such an optimistic view of the other servants.
Come to think of it, he's right. I understand. That was a careless thing to say. I'll be careful from now on. So it's okay, right?
Ren, I'm going to be honest. You are excellent, but because of that, you have a habit of underestimating others. You should reform that habit before you grow up.
You're being rather rude. Reform? That's like training bad habits out of a horse.
Oh, excuse me. I didn't mean to make it sound like you're disobedient horse. I just used the word because it suited your image.
Hey, that's even worse! Ouch! My right arm suddenly hurts.
Ren,
Be quiet for a second, Archer. The command spell engraved on my right hand is hurting. A small warning as if to get my attention. Someone's watching us. I extend my consciousness to the surroundings. I roll out the threads of my consciousness and search through the park. I can't find him. What about you, Archer?
It's difficult. I can't even feel the stare.
And it must be a master watching. I don't know who it is, but if Archer can't sense it, it has to be a master. There aren't even 7 of us yet, but if we wanted to, we could start the fight at any time. It seems like one watching us wants to battle, but... Okay, this is me, right?
I think so.
Okay, yeah.
It's still you.
The command spell reacts to the other command spells. So that must mean that if you are a master, you should be able to recognize other masters when you see them. Then wouldn't that mean you should be able to identify the other master too?
Oh no, that was Archer, but it's okay. This is you.
I hate this.
I know.
It's so difficult.
It's hard because Archer's not here now, so you can't tell.
Sorry.
It's fine. We'll get through it.
We got it.
Yes, but superior magnets can conceal their energy. Even though command spells react to each other, they operate on magical energy. If the master has closed his magic circuit, it will be hard to find him.
This
That's
is me,
you.
right?
That's you. Yes, yes. They're having a
Holy
conversation.
moly. That's troubling. That means we are showing them our location.
That's right. Well, if I search around my house, I should be able to find something that kills my magical energy, but...
Do you don't need it?
Right. Because if I don't hide it, they'll come to us, right? It saves us the trouble of going to find them. Archer takes a deep breath and goes quiet as if he's shocked. What? You want to say I shouldn't be overconfident? I ask, remembering our previous conversation. But Archer just says,
That's impossible. You're strongest like this. Yeah, you can let those weaklings follow us about.
he says, trying to hold back his laughter.
Just kidding.
Well, it's not like I like his response, but we decide to continue walking around town. We tour the important places, really dragging our observer around. Have dinner along the way, and bring things to a conclusion. We've been walking a lot, and it's now 7. At this time of night, our destination should give us the best view. A strong wind. The tallest building in Shinto. The view from the rooftops of this building is a fitting end for this day. What do you think? This place is a great view, Archer.
Jeez, I pity whoever you go out with someday. You dragged me around all day.
Did you say something, Archer?
Just an honest opinion. Oh, this is certainly a nice place. If you had come here to begin with, we wouldn't have had to walk around like we have been.
What are you talking about? Certainly it's a nice view. But all you can tell from here is an overview of the town. You have to go places themselves to know the layout.
That's not true. My class is an archer for nothing. You can't be an archer unless you have a good eyesight.
Is that so? So can you see my house from here, Archer?
No, I can't see the neighboring town from here. At most, I can see as far as the bridge. At that range, I can count the number of tiles.
No way! The tiles on the bridge? That's not just good. His eyesight could match the telescopes you find on these rooftops. I'm surprised. You really are Archer.
Rin, I don't like to think so, but are you making fun of me?
Of course not. I just misunderstood, because even though you're called Archer, you don't seem like one.
That's a troubling claim. I shall question you further on this matter when we get home.
It seems Archer has taken a liking to the view as he falls silent. He's probably working on the town's layout. I can't interrupt while he's surveying the battlefield. I leave Archer's side and move to the edge of the building. All I can see with my eyesight is the lights below this building. Like the headlights of the cars in the streets and the people going home after work. I can't tell what kinds of cars or what kinds of people they are. I can see them, but still not see them. Just like noticing someone is watching me before, but not being able to see the watcher. At the very least, there's one person that has his base in Shinto. I strain my eyes and stare below me. There are 7 masters after all. I still don't know who the masters are, nor which servants they command. Right now, I assume all the masters are walking around town collecting information on other masters. Suddenly, I feel someone's eyes on me. There's no reaction from my command spell. I just feel someone's eyes on me. From below? I look down. There are many people walking around the road. Among them is a person. One person's looking up at me as if looking up at the moon. I can't tell for sure who it is. I can't tell for sure, but I still knew who it is. It's surprising. What's he doing at this kind of time?
Rin, have you found the enemy?
Archer calls out to me in a sensation of my excitement. Nothing. I just saw someone I knew. Just an ordinary person. Nothing to do with us. I answer, unable to hide my irritation, and leave the place where I was standing. There's no way he could have seen me from the ground. He must have been looking up at the buildings by coincidence. So if it doesn't mean I was noticed. But still, I'm angry that I let him see me acting as a magus. By the time we get back to Miyama City, it's already past 9 o'clock. Unlike Shinto, Miyama City is an old residential district. No one walks around after 9, and the town grows a bit quiet at midnight. So that's pretty much it. Do you have a good idea of the town?
Yeah, I get it. I'll figure out the rest as we get along. As we go along.
Then we're done for the day. I'm not up to par either, so let's go home and rest. We climb the road up to the gentle hill. And there's someone walking in front of us. Huh? Sakura? This is bad. I don't want to see her right now.
Ren, why are we
No.
hiding?
Oh, sorry. Shut up! Oh, that person is someone I know. I skipped school today, so I don't want to see her. As I speak, I look at the figure ahead of us. On the road. There is a well-known first-year student, and a foreigner I don't know. They are talking about something. No, it seems the foreigner is talking to Sakura against her wishes.
Ren, is that the person you know? The foreigner?
No, I don't know him. There are lots of Western-style houses around here, so he may be visiting one of them. I say that much, then scold myself for being too soft where the girl is involved. Archer, is he human?
I don't know. He has form, so he could be human, at the very least. He's not a servant.
Right. He's not a master either, so I guess it's just a minor quarrel. Still, I know she's not the kind of girl to get into trouble with this guy.
I think that's still you, Hime.
But this is the girl is walking, but
Oh,
I
yeah,
know her
maybe.
name.
Okay.
I, I, I guess it's me then?
Go for it.
It is you.
At this point, yes.
They're going. The girl is riding up the hill. The man is.
The blonde guy goes down the road we came up.
It's me, fuckers.
Well then, you can use this place. I'm going to bed, unless you have any questions first.
I don't have any important questions. Your decision not to rush into battle is the correct one. You should use tonight to recover your magical energy.
Yes, I will see you tomorrow then. Please make me tea tomorrow morning. Fatigue hits me hard once I walk into my room. Oh yeah, I have to contact Kiri before I go to bed. That annoying priest. He'll already be getting ready to call in the substitute magus. I don't really care about that, but he is my guardian, so I should at least do the right thing. Phone. I dial the number. And soon, the fake priest picks up. Kiri, it's me. I formed a contract with a servant just yesterday, so register me officially as a master. A brief silence. Kiri's silence has enough pressure to stress you out, even over the phone.
Understood. Now what? You should come and see me at least once? I have something to give you that I've received from your parents. They said to give it to you only if you became a master, before you become an adult.
Oh, you mean Father's will? I already deciphered it and got the item, so it's fine. I'll come and see you if I feel like it. Goodbye.
Wait, Bryn, if you're a master now.
I hang up, now hearing him out. Listening to Kiri's lecture while I'm tired won't help me recover my magical energy. Right, all preparations are done now. All that's left is sleep. When I wake up next, I should be a completely different morning. 10 years ago. The Holy Grail War in which my father competed as a master and was defeated. Now I'm entering the same battle.
Ooh. I think we'll call it there if I can save, which I can.
Hell yeah.
Epic.
Yeah.
Save? Yes, it did. Okay, perfect.
Got it.
Got it.
Holy moly.
Yeah. What'd you guys think?
It is a confusing mess.
It is a confusing mess.
It's a confusing mess.
It'll get you'll understand in time. Don't worry.
It's something that requires a lot of
Paying
world
attention.
building.
Yes, it's one of those things that require a lot of story and world building. Well, I like that all except the part when I got fucking hate follow rated bullshit, bot rated, bot followed, whatever the fuck it's called.
I don't think anyone likes getting bot followed spam.
That's the first time it's ever happened to me, like a giant, and I had to figure out how to remove them now after stream, so it's gonna be fun.
What was it?
Survey?
Yeah, well, not this. Well, not, yeah, he has survey on, but it's the what's it called to remove like the follows that got through.
Even all my new follows are gonna
Manfred?
disappear though, which sucks.
Yeah,
But
Commander
should do
Root.
it automatically with survey.
No, Survey just bans them from
Oh.
your chat. Doesn't stop them from following you. Because people can follow you even if you're banned in their chat, even if they're banned in your chat.
Yeah, the.
They still count towards your
Commander Rooted.
followers. Yeah. And you have to DM the actual people that follow me and just let them know that they have to refollow. But that's fine. Let's find someone to raid. Ooh, Starry is playing Undertale.
Oh.
So
go
many
get
people are
started.
playing.
I'm playing it on Friday. For the
Yeah,
first
everyone's
time.
playing it because Delta in Chapter 2
Delta
came
in
out.
chapter 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
we're doing voices right now for it too.
Aw, that's cute.
Yeah, that's why you see us with Undertale pictures.
That's what I thought.
alright guys, I'll be back on Monday. We're gonna skip next Saturday because Chiro and Hime are out of town, but we'll be back the Saturday after most likely. And
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
I will see you guys then. Give Starry your love. I will put my raid message here. And I'll see you guys on Monday. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye.
Ah.
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 Holy